Welcome to Lights On. If you are brand new, I'm glad you're here. You found this destination because you're supposed to be here. Typically, my co-host, AKA the owner, Laura Lentz, is with me. And today we have a different game plan because I got a special guest in the house. You're going to love it. My friend Tim Ross is here. We're going to talk about peace, how to get it, how to keep it, what it means. So if you are watching this right now and you think, I need more peace, you are not alone. And in this episode, you're going to find out how to get it, how to keep it. And you just might leave with a different perspective on something that matters more than you know. So welcome to Lights On. Share, like, spam, all the cool things. Let's get into it. Tim Ross.
My dude.
My brother.
My dude.
This is so fun. We have exciting things to talk about. I'm just any excuse we get to actually hang out, it's the joy of my life.
Yeah, I'm taking it.
You are such an amazing human being, friend, dad, my guy.
Thank you, bro.
I was laughing on the way in. I'm like, if we could just play our voice notes to each other. Great content, probably not great for the bigger picture.
Right, for sure. Not for public consumption.
Anybody that I talk more unguarded but fun.
Yeah.
Because there's two types of vulnerability. There's like the hard stuff,
yep.
and there's other stuff like, hey man, tell me why exactly Luca is still complaining.
Right.
Why
exactly.
can't he stop?
Exactly.
This will lead to 40 notes of just insanity between the two of us.
That's right.
How's life?
Life is good, man. Life is good. I'm at peace. Juliet's beautiful. Nathan and Noah are great. So, yeah, it's good.
Before we get into this, quick context. So if you don't know Tim, his podcast is called The Basement.
Yep.
Straight up.
Yep.
It has impacted a lot of people. Might want to check it out if you've never seen it. He and I go way back.
Way back.
Different seasons of life. We've always, been in the same world. And I just know who you are, brother.
Thank you.
And that's fun to say that. The older I get, the more I like saying old stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, me too. Absolutely.
And if you got some friendships in your life that span decades, you got to protect them.
For sure.
Because, you're running out of decades.
That's right. That's exactly right. It's so true. You better get one.
We got so much history. Let's just work this out.
Yeah. You got to pick somebody and stay with them.
Yeah.
For sure.
And you got a book coming out. And when I heard about this, I said, come to Tulsa.
Yep.
Right away. Because when you write things,
yep.
they illuminate. And this one, I just can't think of a better time to really get into peace.
Yep.
And I thought about this on the way over. A good friend of mine, Jason Jaggard, he described something to me one day that made a lot of sense. He said transformation, true growth and transformation is violent.
It is.
Violent in nature,
yes.
Mentally.
Yes.
And he said it to me and I didn't really get it at the moment.
Yep.
And then the more I have endeavored to just continually become a better version, that thing rings true. Like transformation is violent. Here's the thing. In the world that we come from and kind of still dip in, we say we like transformation. We don't understand that when it looks violent, even if it doesn't make sense to you,
correct.
That's what growth looks like.
Absolutely correct.
I mean, you ever seen somebody mid-transformation?
Right.
That's not the part we highlight.
That's right.
We like post-transformation.
Yeah.
But the essence
yep.
of growth as a human being, which I think our world is at, if you are going to really get better and see what might be inside of you.
Yep.
And see, I got some patterns I want to change. When you wake up and you're like, I demand more from my life.
Yep.
What if I could do this? Prepare for a violent transformation.
Absolutely.
Sometimes your mind will collide with your old mind.
Yeah, for sure.
It doesn't feel great, but it is great.
Yep.
It leads me to this. To live a life that is evolving, growing, healthy, vibrant, even the word vitality to be in someone's lexicon today.
Yep.
To live a life like that, you need one thing. That would be peace.
That's absolutely
You
correct.
don't need it all.
That's right.
But the one thing you have to have if you're really growing, and everybody, if you're watching Lights On, you wouldn't be watching it if you weren't about growing relationally in your marriage.
Yep.
And so it's those moments where you're growing and something collides and you're like, I think we're doing good as a marriage. This feels crappy. But in these moments, you need peace.
Yep.
If you're going to walk away from a job you've always had,
Yep.
and you know there's more in you.
Yep.
This beautiful step that we point people to get, you need peace.
Yep. Absolutely.
To let your kids drive to youth.
That's right.
On the other side of Tulsa.
That's right. Yeah. You're going to need some peace. Absolutely.
To look at your old trauma.
Yep.
And refuse to let it define your future.
Yep. Peace.
You're going to need peace.
Yep.
to walk away from a good opportunity because you're waiting on great. Peace.
For sure.
To be able to look at your bank account that needs more zeros.
Yep.
Trust that they're going to come.
Yep.
But they're not here now. You need peace.
Peace.
So here comes my brother Tim Ross, who happens to have a book. What's the title?
The Missing Piece. Peace.
And you're an old rapper by trade. So feel free
My
to...
double entendres.
Double entendre all day.
Yep.
I'm a business man.
Yeah.
Why would you write this? Because you don't have to write a book. I mean, it's like there's a lot you could be doing, but to actually, write a book, which Laura and I just did, and we've done it before. It's a labor of love.
It is.
Why? Why'd you write it?
Well, before I can even answer that question, I have to go back to this beautiful opening of violence.
Yes.
Because it makes me think about the passage of scripture that says, blessed are the peacemakers. It doesn't say peacekeepers.
Nope.
It says peacemakers. And most times the way that you make things peaceful is by disrupting them.
Yeah.
Things aren't made peaceful without violent disruption.
Impossible.
So there's so many people that think peacemaking is peacekeeping.
Yeah.
And peacekeeping doesn't disturb the apple cart.
Yeah.
Whereas peacemaking will turn the whole thing over to ensure that we actually have a cart that works for people and not things. So I wrote the book because I didn't have it, and now I have it, so I know what it is not to have it and then have it. It took me over 25 years to be able to put it into words.
Yeah.
I knew I had it intrinsically. I didn't know how I had it.
Yeah.
I didn't even know who gave it to me. And so what happened was I'm reading the Bible like I usually do every year. And I get to, it's so crazy how you could have passed over this bridge
so many times,
180 times. And then you're like,
this bridge is awesome or terrible.
There's turtles here? Turtles live under this bridge? So
there's a dispensary here?
Right. Exactly. So I read John 14:27, where Jesus says in TLV, shalom, I leave with you. Shalom, I give to you. Yeah. I'm giving you peace. I'm giving you extravagant gift of peace. And not as the world gives, which implies that the world has a version of peace, but it's temporary.
Very.
So neither be thou troubled or afraid. So he says, I'm leaving you with something. I'm giving you something, right? It's a deposit. I'm leaving it here. I'm not taking it with me. And then it's yours. I give it to you. And it's not like what the world has. So you no longer have to be troubled or afraid. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
How is that possible?
Hey, listen, if you're listening right now and you're like, I think I've read that scripture too. I still believe these are true.
Absolutely.
And it's really hard to rectify what that scripture means. So Jesus says, you can be without these things.
Yes.
This is too lofty.
Yeah.
This is too aspirational.
It seems,
surely we can't live a life where you're not worried.
Right. And yes, you can.
Interesting what you said, though. I forgot that, or I'm reminded that Jesus makes that distinction. It's not like the world.
That's exactly right.
Very gangster.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. They got a version of it. Like he's acknowledging.
Yeah.
Oh, they have a version of this. It's just going to wear off.
Right.
Oh, you can get drunk.
Well, how many times do you hear people say, when I get this, I'm going to get peace?
That's exactly right.
Oh, that's a sliding scale, my G.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, as soon as I get out of this
that
financial
thing has
hole.
the peace,
right.
not you.
Exactly.
So if you lose that, you lose your peace.
That's exactly
If I get this better job, I'm gonna finally have peace again.
Yep.
What if there's a better way?
That's exactly right.
What if you have the peace?
That's right. So I realized after all of these years of distilling my walk with Jesus and the therapy that I've gone through.
Yeah.
And then going back to this verse, I'm like, hold on. Chapters 14, 15, 16 is him breaking down to his disciples, we about to wrap this up.
Yeah.
I'm leaving, but I'm not leaving you alone. I'm bringing you the Holy Spirit.
Right.
The Holy Spirit is the peace that he's promising. So that this person that is coming to the inside of our bodies was literally meant to infill us to regulate our nervous system, not to give us power.
Right.
And I was born and raised Black Pentecostal.
Sure.
So all I know is about the power of the Holy Ghost, right? Laying on the hands, power.
Yeah.
That's all we know, right? Power.
Yeah.
In Acts 1, he says, and you shall receive power after
Yeah.
the Holy Spirit has come, who he describes as peace. So this peace that was internal in him,
Right.
that he's leaving with us, that is now going to be inside of us, was literally meant to regulate our bodily nervous system. How do I know this to be true? Because when you look through the book of Acts, starting from 2 forward, and go through Paul's writing, go through Peter's writing, go through John's writings, there's no way these men could face the traumatic episodes that they face, the death, the threats, and all the things, and still be regulated.
Stable.
Still be stable, not spazzing out. I remember when they were dysregulated because they locked themselves behind closed doors after the Messiah was murdered.
Yeah.
Right? When he was crucified, there was nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
Right? And that's why he said, yo, just stay here in the upper room
until
the Holy Spirit comes. Because without that peace, you can't even do what he's going to empower you to do. Think about it. Power without peace is absolute chaos.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Finances without peace is going to be abnormally used, where we get the word abuse from, right? Resources without peace are going to be mismanaged because you can have it all, but if you're dysregulated, you're not going to use it the right way.
Yeah.
So this is why that peace is so important, because it allows the Holy Spirit to empower you to do all these things in a regulated body.
What jumps out at me right away. So if you're watching right now and your faith is different than mine, as you know, this pod is open to that. What strikes me is if you're like, say you don't subscribe to our faith, like many people who are listening, they wouldn't be Christians, they wouldn't be Jesus followers. And what you just heard is solid evidence of what you should be expecting to see, mind you.
Right.
Can you imagine if the hallmark of modern day Christianity was peaceful people? Hilarious. Like, peace is the most contagious weapon that people don't understand. Like, when you're around somebody that's peaceful, you're like, I want to hang.
Exactly.
I'd like to stay longer.
Yeah, exactly.
And yet we struggle as Jesus followers to understand why it can be said right now in culture. People sometimes don't want a lot to do with us because, like, I feel like asking people, have you seen yourself lately?
Right.
Have you seen your TikTok?
Right, exactly.
Have you seen your tone?
That's right.
Have you seen your spirit? You've spiritualized it.
Right.
You think you're a watchman on the wall.
Right.
And you think God has given you these words, which is ridiculous.
Yep.
But imagine if we had an internal peace that made us stand out because nobody's really got it. Nobody.
Yep.
So you want to talk about revival.
For sure.
Work on your stability.
That's exactly right.
And define for me, when we're talking about peace, just in case someone else is working from a different definition, give me the definition of peace that you work from in this book. What is peace?
Yeah, so what I walk through people in this book to understand peace being is quiet. I remember growing up, people used to say, I need some peace and quiet.
Right. Good distinction.
And then you realize peace is quiet. It is the calmness of one's bodily nervous system. We're not talking about chill bumps. We're not talking about, I just feel
lack
good
of words.
today. No, we're not talking about the absence of a storm. We're not talking about the absence of problems, the absence of issues. We're talking about an internal quiet and calm that is not influenced by the externals in our lives.
Yeah, so you're already tapping into people maybe not even knowing that's possible.
Absolutely.
Because we are told,
yes,
this affects you, this triggers you, this is why you're doing it.
Absolutely.
Like, and it's such a funny concept to realize, even the way you just said that's so beautiful, that, I've lived a lot of my life following Jesus, wouldn't be able to say that all of those chapters were marked with the peace that should come with it.
Of course, absolutely.
And even realizing that is huge. So
it is.
How can someone know that they don't have peace? Because peace is such a floating word right now that it's like what I hear you proposing, what I always tell people is, the state of your internal man right now. So you listen to this pod and you're like, do I have peace? I don't know. Let's find out.
Yep, absolutely.
Give me a quick peace test for somebody who's like, I think I got peace. Do you? Now?
Yeah. So can you get through your casual scroll through social media without being upset? Can your kids say something off to you and it not disrupt you for the rest of the day? Can your spouse and you not see eye to eye without you becoming vindictive or petty or acting out or behaving unseemly? That's just a short list just in our relationships.
Give me a couple more. So this is beautiful. So this is a peace check because there's a lot of people
peace
who
check.
think
I love this. Let's keep going.
They think that they have peace. You've already heard, imagine a world where your child acts up, your nervous system does not.
Right.
Imagine a world where you're fighting with your spouse.
Yep.
It's tense.
That's right.
But you're calm on the inside.
That's right. Imagine
something goes wildly wrong.
Right.
And you barely even feel it hit your radar.
Absolutely. So let me I want to go further on this peace check because I don't want people to think that peace is the absence of feeling any other emotion.
No.
Peace is the ability to feel other emotions and still be able to be regulated. So I can be angry with you and not have to dysregulate for that to happen. Yes. I can feel my body going, oh, I feel angry right now. All of our emotions are signals. They're informants. They're little snitches, right? Every single one of our emotions are telling us there's an injustice that I feel has happened. This is the way I'm experiencing it. It may not even be true, but I feel angry. I feel frustrated. I feel sad. I feel depressed. I feel happy. I feel stressed, right? These are all just information signals. Now, what am I going to do with it? I feel the emotion now, but because I have the peace, and that's what's anchoring it, I don't allow that emotion to override my peace because I would have to trade it. I would have to trade my peace to hold anger. I'm not willing to do that. I would have to trade this peace to hold lust. I'm not willing to do that as a former porn addict. I am not willing to do that, right? I am not willing to trade anger for violence.
Right.
Sometimes I feel violent towards some people.
Yeah.
I'm not willing to trade my peace for the slap in the face.
It sounds to me, I hear the word positioning. So from peace, you can position your feelings of anger.
Yep. That's exactly right.
From peace.
That's right. From peace.
I think that the big difference that you and I believe is like peace is a state of being. So you don't necessarily do peaceful things. You're peaceful.
I am.
So you function.
That's exactly right.
Like that's a different level.
That's
and
right.
That's what I am. I mean, my favorite compliment I ever could get from anybody is, man, you seem peaceful. Even if they have a different term, I know what they mean.
That's right.
And I like to tell people, it's not because of, people often will point to the product of your life and say, that's really cool, and you have peace, and it's reverse.
Right, exactly. Because I have peace.
This is awesome. Make no mistake. I'm so pumped with this.
Yeah.
But please believe that I've already walked through the opposite happening, and I feel just as good. That, to me, leads me to this. I want to hear your thought on it.
Yeah.
I like gauging my own peace on how quick is my repair. That shows you how well I'm doing. So when I get rattled, how long does it take?
That's right.
Does it take me to recover? Get back to the peaceful being that I am.
Right.
So what does it take? Everyone has a different take.
That's right.
So I'm peaceful, but if that mother over there,
yeah, absolutely.
I'm peaceful, but when a cop pulls me over,
right, for sure.
I'm peaceful, but when someone gets on TikTok and does,
that's right, absolutely.
So that's how healthy you are.
Right, exactly. That's exactly right.
Take that thing. Yep. That's your gauge now to go, okay, so it's like, I'm good, but when I go to my in-laws' house, cool. Would you like a better way?
Right, exactly.
Why have you partitioned this?
That's right, exactly. Why would you accept peace in every other area,
but not the one that you know we're talking about?
And choose to dysregulate here.
For me, it was unresolved relationships. Cooking, feeling great. And then one thought that's not on me, and not my thoughts, I'm the thoughts that I choose. Man, that's painful. That hurts. 7 hours later, I'm sitting in bitterness. I've crafted 17 texts with malicious intent. I have festered and stewed data signal.
Yep.
That's what it takes.
Yep.
Oh, so let me start telling on myself.
Yeah, that's good.
I want more peace to the point where the thing that is the most vulnerable in me is no longer that sensitive.
Absolutely correct.
So if you ever been around somebody, don't ask them about that.
Yep.
You don't want to set them off.
Right.
I can't stand those people.
Yeah,
I've been that guy.
Yeah.
I know those guys now.
Yeah.
But I don't want to be. It's like when someone was like, "Hey," I was helping somebody at a place recently. And like, "Oh my gosh, hey, we're doing a Hillsong song."
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even think, and I was like, "Hey, man, I love Hillsong songs.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. It sounds beautiful. It's all good."
Yeah.
They had lost their peace.
Right.
Assuming
right. That
I was going to lose mine.
Right,
and I
right,
understood it. I said,
Yeah.
that makes sense to somebody who's not really obsessed
Right.
with trying to own every corner. So
Right.
thank you for your sensitivity.
Yeah.
But play that song. I
Yeah.
got it tattooed on my arm.
Right.
I can't really run from Cornerstone.
Yeah, exactly.
It's one of the greatest songs ever penned.
Right.
So why would I rob myself
Yes.
of this beautiful song because the thought of it robs me of my
Peace.
Lights On is proud to partner with God Behind Bars, one of the greatest organizations I've ever seen in my life. Talk about bringing light into dark places. If you are interested in being a part of any movement that really matters, please go check out God Behind Bars today online. Go check out all that they have. Jake and his team, they're changing lives every single day. I'm so proud that this podcast is attached to them. And if you're interested, how can I bring light to somebody today? Go check out God Behind Bars. You can write letters, you can volunteer, you can be a part of something that really changes lives for many. God Behind Bars, check it out today.
I think about yesterday. I was talking to one of my friends and in text, and they wrote something that landed on me wrong. So I walked into the bedroom and Juliet was folding some clothes, and she goes, "You okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm good." Then I was like, "No, actually, I'm not." Something my friend said landed wrong, and I'm walking around trying to process until I figure it out. When dysregulation comes, I now lean in with curiosity to find out, why did that bother me? Bump what you said. What you said, it actually isn't the issue.
Yeah.
My response is. And the sooner I get to that, the sooner I can regulate.
Yeah.
So I talk a lot about in this book what it takes to become self-aware instead of self-conscious. A self-conscious person is concerned about...
They're managing, brother.
Oh, they are concerned about everything.
This is important.
Outwardly and how it impacts and looks on them.
Self-conscious and self-awareness, making that delineation is huge.
Self-awareness is, I am aware of myself and everyone else.
Yeah.
I'm just aware. And so being aware is beautiful. Being self-conscious is brutal.
And annoying.
And draining.
And we're missing the best you.
That's right.
Self-conscious.
That's right.
You could just say I'm selfish.
That's right. Yeah.
Let's call it
close.
what it is.
It's
brother.
close. Yeah, they're next door neighbors.
Yeah.
They're next door neighbors. Yeah. And there's no fence in between them.
That's such a beautiful, if your book, for instance, invades somebody's life and you take it to the darkest corner of the area, you don't have peace. What if you're more aware? Most men, shout out to all my brothers watching right now, in the moment you had with Juliet, we're walking that one out on our own.
Yep.
I'm good.
Yep.
The awareness to say, A, I'm not good. The awareness that means you're healthy.
That's right.
B, it loses all of its power.
Correct.
Now you're able to heal. Most guys, I'm good. We know you're not good.
Right. She knows it already.
Everything about you.
That's right.
And so for Laura and I, that's a huge signal because you want to be so attuned to your spouse, by the way, that you're able to be aware of their moments without their words.
Facts.
Some couples are so distant, they don't know.
Yeah, they're not even checking
their
with
wife's
each
over
other.
there cooking meth.
Right.
They think they don't know what's going on. It's like Laura.
Smells great, babe. When's dinner?
Laura is so attuned to me that she
So
can
funny.
tell by my face that, hey, what's going on? I'm like, definitely something. Thank you for calling me. I need to process this sucker because here's the insidious truth. someone said to me the other day, they said, someone said something mean about me.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, does it make you mad? And I went, make me mad? Let me teach you something. No, because do you know how small that dude is? For me to get mad would be insulting to the work I'm doing.
That's great.
Because
That's
that
really
means
good.
he has the power.
That's
so whatever's
really good.
making you mad and stealing your peace,
That's
you
right.
need to call it what it is. Be aware.
That's right.
They own you.
That's right. That's good.
Face that. I had to face that. People own my mental real estate.
Yeah.
I'm good here, but that one guy,
he
he might make me punch
right,
somebody.
Right.
That's a lot of power.
Yeah,
So I told this
yeah.
guy, I was like, this little post
Yeah.
that isn't really about me.
Correct.
Not only did it not make me mad,
Yeah.
it made me passionate and compassionate for that person.
Yeah.
Make me mad.
Yeah.
What kind of man am I?
Yeah.
If a pot shot on a pot
Right.
gets me hot and bothered for the day,
Yeah.
that's an insult
That's
to the
right.
man I want to be.
That's right.
That's
And
a
the
good-
work you've done. That's
So,
I will never
but
forget
everybody
that. That's
can
good.
live there for a second. Pick the person that makes you the maddest. Are you comfortable with calling them your master?
That's crazy.
That's bad.
Yeah, that's
That's
crazy.
what it is.
That's
so
crazy.
rather than say like my in-laws, man, they really make me try this. Like my masters, if you're not comfortable with that,
Yeah.
you might want to get this book.
That's right.
You might want to dive into this
That's
because
right.
there's a way for you to have so much peace where even, let's just say it's not even a normal thing. Someone that hurt,
Yeah.
abused you,
Yo, for sure.
even the memory still takes your,
Peace.
how about
That's right.
you have so much peace that you now stand on top of that thing and you're able to speak from it
That's right.
rather than under it.
Yep.
That's why this book matters so
Yeah.
much. That's why I forced you to come to Tulsa. When I saw the title, I went, my man,
Yeah.
because I'd be able to give this as a resource.
For
I'd be able
sure.
to consume it myself.
And that's exactly what it is, Carl. It's a
Yeah.
resource.
Yeah.
The first book I wrote was a revelation. Welcome to the basement. This book is a resource.
Yeah.
This is for the person who doesn't even have enough money to go to therapy. Now you're being able to live vicariously through my 28 years. I've never been the clinician. I've been the client.
And let me just speak to that because I know you have been there for me in really, really dark moments. And we've been hanging out in a lot of light moments.
Yep.
But when you find out what's in a man in dark moments and what's in you, why that's an important factor is I sometimes appreciate the curation of knowledge, meaning the therapy piece is under talked about and that people can't afford it.
Right.
So Tim is so good and so well versed in this that you can save yourself a lot of time. So if you feel like you're behind the eight ball, you're not.
Correct.
But if you want to see what's inside you, maybe just get some handles on some stuff. You might not be ready to go to therapy. That's fair. I wasn't ready for a while.
Yeah.
This book is a great bridge.
That's right.
What if you got it? What if you read a couple chapters and then it leads to something? But this is a beautiful place to start.
That's
To be able
exactly
to say,
right.
hey, man, I'm not going to therapy. Cool. Will you check out this book in your own time?
That's right.
That's
Because
what
it'll
this
give
is.
you language.
Yeah.
It will give you language for things that you intrinsically know is there, but you don't have words for.
Give me an example.
So one of my favorite chapters in the book, not my favorite chapter, but one of my favorite chapters in the book is Silence Isn't Golden.
Already great.
Yeah, it's the fact that whatever goes unspoken will go untreated. And so
Yes.
being able to break that silence, and I have to talk about my own journey, right? Because again, I'm not a clinician.
Right.
I've been the client. So I have to go, I walk people through, much to their discomfort. I always say I am vulnerable at the expense of other people's comfort.
Yeah.
But I start with my sexual abuse at 8 by an older teenage boy that lived across the street from me. And I just literally walk people all the way through that journey and how I have peace on the other side of everything that came with that core trauma.
Deserves to be acknowledged for the courage it takes to do that.
Yep.
We share a little bit of that road when it comes to sexual abuse, and it's not fun to talk about, but once you have peace, you're able to go, it's not fun, but I'm not about fun.
Exactly right.
If it's there, I'll take it.
Yeah,
but I'm
for
about
sure.
help.
That's exactly
so for
right.
you to lay that out in a book,
Yep.
it's a big thing, brother.
Yeah, absolutely.
And a lot of people will, I mean, as your friend, I could say thank you for sharing it, because that's not fun. And give people a real quick context, because you are you're layered in the coolest way. You're not from this side of the country. When you hear Too Short, it does something different than it does to somebody. So talk about where you're from real quick.
So I'm from Englewood, California. I was born and raised in Englewood, California. grew up in the LA area, and my older brother founded a gang. So I lived through a lot of environmental trauma outside of the sexual abuse alone.
Yeah.
Growing up in the 80s and the 90s where a color could get you killed.
Yes.
Without you even opening up your mouth to say where you're from or where you're not from.
You're from real LA.
I'm from real LA. I'm not from...
You have law enforcement in your house.
Absolutely. My mother worked for the LAPD for 30 years. Daddy worked for the post office. And my older brother, 10 years older, founded a gang. So I'm living in the tension.
Talk about a picture of your destiny.
Yeah, and I'm a middle child. So I've lived with tension my entire life. My entire life.
So one could say peace for you was opposed from the jump.
Oh, absolutely.
Which a lot of people can resonate with.
Yeah.
Because I'm the opposite.
Yeah.
I have a beautiful, and not that yours isn't beautiful, I just had a setup where we had issues, but my family was strong.
Yeah, for sure.
And it still was hard to find peace. But for your setup, a lot of people would resonate to like some people call it being born into violence, being born into tension.
Yep.
That's a different, I mean, we have enough science now to know that what you do in the womb for your child affects their little tiny nervous freaking system.
That's exactly correct.
What are we talking about?
That's exactly right. So think about this. The enemy is so shrewd and understands this better than all of us. That's why he attacks us in childhood.
Yeah.
He breaks down the nervous system in childhood. And then what do adults spend their adult life doing?
Freaking either living under the curse of it or trying to unwind that.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
That's what.
And so this is why Jesus says to grown men, I have a bypass for that.
Yeah.
I can give you peace. I have a person that can regulate your nervous system so you can go deal with everything else and really get to the root of all of that stuff.
Yeah.
You don't need to be dysregulated and then go find out what dysregulated you and then be more dysregulated. You can have peace even going back to some of the most core traumatic episodes of your life.
Now we're cooking.
And iron those things out.
So 2 things. One, I went through a lot in my childhood. Data. The worse the abuse, the bigger the call.
Yeah.
It's almost to the point now where if you don't have stuff in your childhood, I don't want to talk to you.
Yeah.
You're nobody.
Yeah. That's really funny because everybody has something in their childhood.
And a lot of people use it to write themselves off.
That's right.
So you get to write yourself back in. Because what would be so special about you, my brother?
Right.
That your beautiful innocence would have been stolen as a little guy.
Right. Exactly.
What might that say?
Yeah. Exactly.
And this is fun. I just thought of it. Like, what's your favorite example of peace in the storm in the Bible? Because I want to illuminate this for people because our standard is high. Like I'm not gonna drop from this belief that the game can still change for those that follow Jesus. And even if you don't, there's a measure of peace that can really impact your life. But when we look in me and you really, really believe the Bible.
For sure.
And I don't think these are just beautiful stories. I think they happen. But I got one in mind, but I'm interested in what's just one snapshot of a time where somebody lived this sucker out. In the way that you're cooking on this.
Well, my favorite episode is in Mark 4. So in Mark 4, Jesus and the disciples get in a boat so they can go to the other side of the sea. A storm breaks out. Jesus is asleep on a pillow. Yeah. So this is not the rocking of the waves that kind of like he dozed off.
Yeah.
If a pillow's involved, this is intentional.
Yeah.
You grab a pillow to put up under your head, bro, you mean to knock out, right?
Yeah.
So bro goes knocks out.
Yeah.
And the storm hits the boat. Everybody's chill at first because these are grown men who
fishermen.
These are fishermen.
Nautical experts.
Right? We've seen this before. But it gets so bad, they go wake him up.
Yeah.
Now, this is the epitome of dysregulation. Tell me if this sounds familiar. I have Jesus on my boat. I'm so spazzed that I wake bro up and tell him, do you care that I'm dying?
Yeah. Been there.
Okay, let's pause. Do you hear yourself? Jesus is on your boat, not on a different boat, not standing on the water. That's a different episode, right?
Yo, God.
He's on your boat.
Tough. It's a tough one to reckon with.
And you're in your mind, because of what you're experiencing, you think he brought you out on a boat to kill you and not him.
Right.
So when he wakes up, He recognizes the dysregulation and doesn't even address it. He goes right past them, and then he says this. This is so important. He rebukes the wind. Then he tells the waves to calm down. Carl, this is very, very important.
Yes.
Because it takes discernment and it takes quiet to know what to rebuke and what to tell to calm down. A dysregulated person would have rebuked the waves because that's what's directly agitating the boat. But let's pause. A regulated nervous system goes, oh, the only reason why the waves are even churning is because the wind is whipping.
Yeah, you're not dealing with the other issue. You're going to the real issue.
Right. The root is the waves.
Yeah.
And if I rebuke the wind, then the wind will stop agitating the waves, and the waves will stop agitating our boat. How many people are we rebuking that we need to tell calm down? How many people are rebuking how many parents are rebuking their kids when it's actually not their kids, it's something agitating their kids? How many people are cussing out their spouses when it's not their spouses, it's what's agitating the spouse?
Beautiful.
Like only a regulated nervous system can discern what's the agitator and what's the respondent. Forget
about this challenge you're leaving out. Are you great when you wake up? I'm not. I thought I had a pass, and I'm reminded today that the guy I claim to follow, Jesus of Nazareth, was still money in the bank post nap interruption. I get a pass. Hey, just give me an hour. Give me an hour.
And some coffee.
Get out of my room. I'm sleeping.
Right, exactly,
Jesus,
exactly.
With the type of peace that enables you to properly assess, diagnose.
That's right.
Act.
That's right.
All the while, is there any version of the Bible that has Jesus saying, you dumb idiots?
Not at all.
Is there any version, maybe like the Passion remix version that says Jesus was like, told y'all?
Right, nah.
So that's a tough one to beat. I thought I had a winner.
Yo, so you just brought something out that obviously when we talk, it can spiral.
This could go Rogan hours.
But let me, I'm stuttering, I'm so hyped. So let me say this. So based on what you just said, he gets up, he doesn't respond to them, he goes to deal with the wind that's agitating the waves that rocks the boat. So rebuke you calm down, boat starts to settle, then he goes, why?
Y'all good?
Why are you afraid? You still don't have no faith right now? So I didn't catch that at first. Even though they were the one that woke him up, he knows I need to respond to you last. I need to talk to some other things before I talk to you. Because if I don't rebuke the wind and calm down the waves so this boat will settle, you won't even be able to hear me. So I won't even speak to you while dysregulation is still happening.
This is ancient day.
That's nasty.
Jesus going underneath the iceberg. This is Jesus going, I know you're yelling at me about playing ball with the guys again. What's really going on?
Yep.
You don't feel seen.
Yep.
Rather than defend basketball,
right? We're not.
Or talk about the guys, the waves.
Right,
like you got to trigger with weather.
Yeah.
We're wasting time.
That's right.
Peace.
Yeah.
Enables you to actually deliver a prognosis.
That's right.
That has a little bit of power.
That's exactly right.
Because you're present enough to be aware of what it is.
That's good.
If you don't have peace,
you're
cussing out. You never clean your room.
Yep.
Regulated.
Yeah.
Peace.
Yeah.
You feeling overwhelmed?
Yeah.
Might I be able to help you with the order of your room, son?
Right. Yeah.
We've been rebuking the wrong stuff.
That's good.
But a lack of peace will do that.
That's right. It will. Do you want
to know mine?
Yes, I want to know yours.
Lights On podcast is sponsored by Plana.org. If you are interested in impacting somebody's life today, go to the Plana.org site. Go check out the app that they have. This is an organization solely designed to meet people where they're at. Unexpected pregnancies, health crisis. Plana has become a one-stop shop for many. It can save a life. It can change a destiny. It can build a family. Any contribution from you makes this even easier. Please go check out Plana. Phenomenal organization, phenomenal people, proud to work with them on the Lights On podcast.
Absolutely.
That
What was your runner-up?
We might be tied.
Okay. What was your 1B?
Here's why. My name, Stephen.
Okay. Oh, Yahtzee.
Can be traced back to a martyr, and I realize the word martyr right now is muddled. I'll leave that there. This takes me back to my first prophetic word at Wave Church in Virginia Beach, Virginia, by the way.
Wow.
Where a person looks at me and they gave me a word and they said, and I know nothing at this point. All I know is I'm bringing droves of people to church. I trust my dad and Kathy Lentz. That's it.
Yep.
And I love Jesus. And I don't even know how the prophetic works at this time, but this woman's giving really solid, accurate words. And she looks at me and she goes, "You, what's your name?" And I'm like, Carl. She said, You've got passion. She's like, you have the spirit of a martyr. And I went, awesome. Kind of rode off that for a couple hours, go home like, Dad, in regards to what that is.
Help me with this.
I don't know if it's that spirit of martyr. So Stephen, for those of you that are not familiar with this is I'm bringing this up because we're not messing around here. We're not trying to get a little bit of peace, trying to live in it.
Yeah, that's right.
And this man is being murdered.
Yes.
And if you don't know anything about Middle East context, please understand that stoning, you cannot see a depiction that's accurate enough to how gnarly and disgusting and evil and nefarious it is to stone someone to death. You don't know when they're going to die, who knows how long. And so imagine a man standing and he is getting stoned. And do you know what he was doing while being stoned? He was praying for the people throwing the rocks. This has always smacked me in the face. You want to talk about peace that passes all understanding? I struggle to not snap back on a comment. We have a man who's catching rocks to the face on his way to the death, and his system is so locked in that he's warring on God. Before you see me in a couple minutes, go easy on them. Go easy on them. I'm praying for them. You want to talk about power? That's my measure. So when I look at myself in the mirror and I go, how's my peace level? Well, let me tell you how it is. It's not great today because my North Star, other than Jesus, is this martyr named Stephen, whose name that I share and my dad shares as well. To me, it speaks to me like, you want to know how I'm doing as a man? When I'm at the place of not responding to mean things said, in fact, not only am I not responding, I'm responding with, hey, what's your daughter's name? Let me pray for her. What did you insult me on? Computer? Let's get you a better one. You misspelled that insult. I'm not gonna do it publicly. I'll DM you a couple words that might work better there, just so you're flourishing in your attempts to break other people down. This, my brother, is not the world we live in. We live in a world that has flipped all of this. And now we think it's okay now to bully again. We think it's okay to insult people. We think it's okay to snap back. We have a political world right now that is very, very gently brought in a different kind of flavor. Where suddenly, I guess it's cool. We're making fun of people again. Got it. My gold star, your gold star, the pillow carrier.
That's right.
The rock taker. If we just live there for a little bit, man, I think I could live a better life. Like, am I rebuking the wrong things? And am I so stable that I can withstand a job change, a marriage frustration, a disappointment? I want to get all the way to the point where I can look at someone trying to kill me and not even change an internal degree. This is the piece that you're writing about.
Absolutely correct. And that piece has literally transformed my entire life. It is, I'll give you a perfect example. 2 examples with dogs who can actually smell fear.
This is true.
Because your chemistry literally changes bodily and emits a scent. And so the adage that they can smell fear, they can literally smell it because it's a chemical scent that is projected from the body. So my social media manager, Juliana, I call her Juliana the Great. Juliana the Great, her mom is from Colombia, Medellin. And so I learned.
For those of you that are wondering, Tim speaks Spanish because he learned it in his off time.
That's right. And
I speak Spanish too. Caliente, amigo, fuego, caliente. That's the end.
you know words in Spanish.
Thank you.
You don't
Thank
speak
you.
it.
Continue, sir.
So
Mucho caliente, amigo, hermano, en fuego. El diablo.
muy bien, muy bien, muy bien.
Margarita, tequila. And thus endeth my Spanish.
Thank you for the 9
You're welcome.
words.
You're welcome.
So I'm like, Juliana, can I come over to your house? Would your mom be opposed if I came over for 7 hours and no one talked to me in English? Because I just need to be immersed.
Great.
I'm an American trying to
Yes.
learn Spanish. I need immersion, right? She's like, my mom loves you, come over. So I come over to the house. Prior to me getting there, I get a text from Juliana. Before you get here, I just wanted to let you know, my mom has a dog. The dog barks at everybody. Don't feel bad about it. The dog's going to spaz. The dog barks at her husband. The dog barks at us as her children, her grandchildren. Everybody, don't worry about it. I walk in the house, the dog doesn't bark. I'm there for 7 hours, the dog doesn't bark. After 4 hours, Juliana is like, wait a minute, this dog hasn't barked at you. It's barked at me. It's barked at my sister when she came over after school with the grandkids. And this dog has not barked at you. And I was like, that's because my nervous system is regulated. So flash forward to this past weekend, I was in Alabama with my homie Jamar. And he has a dog. I come in the house, dog goes crazy. And I'm like, hey, dog, don't even worry about it. The dog is showing its teeth. It's like, I mean, it is a full dog whisperer moment. Now I'm Cesar, right?
Yes.
And so I come back up to eat dinner. The dog is spazzing, going crazy. And so I just look at the dog and I'm like, hey, dog, I'm not the one. You know what I mean? Like, I love you. So then I put my hand out so the dog could smell it. I sit down to eat, and it's like a bistro table like this to get up to they have a huge kitchen counter that flexes where you can eat, right? So I sit down in a high chair like this. Table is almost the same. The dog leaps right up in my lap and just turns and looks at me. And it's just like, you're my dude. You took everything I tried to give you.
Dogs and kids, brother.
Right? But my nervous system is regulated. So there is a piece that you can literally carry in the same way that happened with I mean, and you with the titles, this gets me. So with the pillow carrier, right? And the rock taker.
Yes.
With the pillow carrier, I am going to make the external match my internal.
Beautiful.
With the rock carrier, I will not let the external take away my internal.
Got both ends covered.
Both ends are covered.
So what if you had the kind of peace where the outside can't take it?
That's right.
The kind of peace where your inside can change it.
That's absolutely correct. That's who you want to be. That blessed are the peacemakers.
It's possible.
It is possible. Jesus made peace on the boat.
Yeah.
Stephen made peace from a pit.
Most people find peace in a pipe.
I found peace in porn.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I sometimes find peace in peanut M&Ms.
Right. Amen.
I do.
Amen.
I'm a work in progress.
M&Ms. Amen.
I think these things aren't necessarily the point. The point is, what if I don't need anything else?
This is it. This is it.
Now the peanut M&Ms are just fun.
Okay.
They're not my freaking peace.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now the job that I've always wanted is cool.
That's right.
But it's not my anchor.
Yeah,
The
absolutely.
relationship I'm really hoping works out.
Yeah.
If it goes well,
Great.
elated. It
Great.
goes bad.
Ah.
What's for lunch?
Yeah, absolutely. I got to eat. I need protein.
This is regulation that only comes through supernatural means, my brother.
Hey, so last year, as you well know, I lost 70% of my income.
Yep.
I think you lost some income as well. And
Over the years,
over the years,
couple choices,
right?
I do over again, you know.
So I described I synthesized 2025 as the year of manna. We lived off manna. You know what my conclusion was? Manna is delicious. Hey, dog,
Brother.
manna is delicioso.
Yeah, delicioso.
I promise you, because when you have peace, my worth is not defined by my bank account. My worth is not defined by where I take my family for a vacation. My worth is not defined by if we can order Uber Eats or we just gonna have to make these groceries stretch, dog. Cause hey, I don't know.
Listen, if you are locked in, and I pray that you are, what we're talking about is wherever you put your peace right now, you don't have to judge the crap out of it, but just be aware. I'm trying to eliminate things. A lot of my peace is in this. I gotta be honest about that.
Right.
So how can I transition from putting that in a place that doesn't represent so much of my peace?
That's good.
So how can I place it?
Yep.
That's the journey. It's a beautiful becoming journey. You don't become this in a day, but the awareness is everything.
That's exactly right.
Okay, where's that ratio?
Yeah.
So I really love this thing. If I lost it, what would it do to me?
That's right.
That's a fun one.
It is.
That's a fun one.
Yeah, absolutely. If you can just take inventory of whatever we were watching, so I relax to the Food Network. I relax to it.
It's actually a great idea.
Between Beat Bobby Flay and Diner Drive-In and Dives, you don't have to bother me for 10 hours.
I relax to zombie stuff.
Okay.
Is that weird?
Nope.
Maybe it is. Continue.
Not at all.
You're watching Bobby Flay.
So-
I'm over here watching The Apocalypse.
So I'm watching Guy Fieri. These people are cooking, and who are you going to win this money for? I think this is Guy's grocery games, right?
Yeah.
Who are we going to win this money for? My kid is the center of my universe, and if I win this money, I'm gonna just go travel with him. I get it. I get that. And yeah, no, we gotta. You don't want your kid to be the center of your universe.
Yeah.
You want to love your kid.
Yeah.
You don't want the kid to be the center of the universe. Because then he could take away your peace.
Tim, watch this line. Manna is delicious.
Yes, sir.
Why then would we propagate? This is how Jesus said to pray.
Mm-hmm.
In there is a prayer that is only able to be prayed and activated if you get this concept. Because give me this day my daily bread. Well, I know today's cool, but I'm starving tomorrow.
We're not there yet.
So the food, so it's not the food. No, it's the giver of the food. Yeah, that's, this is a big deal.
Yeah.
And I think why it's so timely. How do people get it? Firstly,
yeah.
Can we pre-order?
They can pre-order the book right now on Amazon or any of their favorite retailers. Barnes and Noble is going to be in all the places, right?
Yeah.
I think about why this is so timely. This book was supposed to come out last year. What happened was I have a ghostwriter who wrote my first two books.
Yeah.
She wrote this one. I gave it to some clinicians who are therapists at the doctorate level. And they said, we can't sign off on this as a resource because the language is not trauma-informed. And what I realized is my ghostwriter is dope, but she hasn't lived my experience. Yeah. So this is the first book I've actually had to write myself.
Oh, hello.
I had to go back and rewrite this book myself.
There's something to that, yeah.
And as a result, that's why it feels different. The whole thing just feels different.
Yeah.
And from here on out, I got to write the books myself, right? I thought I was just a person who talked, who could then have my stuff put in print. And now I'm like, no, these words matter, right?
Yeah.
To me personally. So this book as a resource is incredibly important because without the context to this piece and the fact that I actually walk you through the stages of it, having a safe mind, having a safe body, having a safe environment. Without these three things, you will never heal from anything. If your mind's not safe, your body's not safe, and your surroundings are not safe, you can't even start healing from trauma.
No, you can't.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's a labor of love, yes, but it's the cheat code for anybody that's like, oh, I could just read this. I know for a fact I'm saving somebody 2 years of therapy just by them reading the book.
Agree.
I know for a fact.
It happens often with some books are so good now, like yours, that it can have that impact.
Yeah.
If you have a contentious marriage, hear me, imagine that with more peace. If you have unrest in your soul because of your past, what would your life be free of that? That's what peace can do.
That's right.
If you are going to listen to this pod and then go smoke a crap ton of weed, what might be possible without a substance? Not even to knock the substance.
Right.
My point is, take a moment today, and this is actually a interesting link here, because it leads me to probably my biggest spiritual revelation in the past probably 6 years.
Okay.
Would be from Psalm 23. And just like you said, like across this bridge a million times. It's my favorite psalm for sure. I've read it, preached it all over the world. And then I land on this spot in my life where a verse stands out to me because of the succession of it, which is, he leads me beside still waters.
Yes.
And then he
Restores your
when
soul.
you look at still water, what do you see? Your face.
It's a mirror, becomes a mirror.
I had rushed to the restore of my soul. I thought it was a ramp to the good part. I found that I was unable for a large chapter of my life he leads me beside still waters and restores my soul. Can you sit still long enough to look at yourself and have God speak to you about yourself?
That's right.
Can you stare at your patterns long enough?
That's good.
Can you stare at the fruit of your life long enough, the good, the bad, the ugly? If you can, and that scripture is true, and I believe it is, God can restore your soul.
That's good.
And the product of a restored soul would be
Peace.
peace.
Absolutely. It's already in us. He left it here. He gave it to us. But you have to take it.
Missing peace, perhaps it's been on your person the entire time.
That's right. You're not
So
looking for
this
something.
journey is about uncovering
That's
peace
right.
you already have. I
That's
need
actually-
more peace.
Yeah.
Change your phrase.
Yeah, absolutely.
Change your phrase. Lord, help me dig out of this.
That's right.
Because
It's
I
in
got
there.
this.
It's in there.
Either you do or you don't.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, I follow Jesus, but I don't have peace. Something's wrong in your theology.
That's right. That's
So
absolutely
start
correct.
there.
That's right.
Okay, I'm a follower of Jesus. I know peace is in me. I need to find out why I don't experience it.
That's right.
Now we're cooking.
Yeah,
I need
for
more
sure.
peace.
Yeah.
You can't have more.
That's right.
The pillow carrier
That's right. The pillow carrier.
is literally chilling,
That's right.
abiding.
That's right.
So
That's right.
maybe the future, think about the future, think about what could come from a book illumination like this.
Yeah.
What would our world look like with people who are not doing peaceful things, they're peaceful?
There would be, you think about the times that we live in right now, we wouldn't have to be worried about a third nuclear war
You really wouldn't.
if peace was at the epicenter of men's hearts in
Yeah.
power.
Yeah.
But what did I say at the beginning? Power without peace is chaos.
Where
It only leads to violence.
might you have chaos in your life?
Yeah.
Finances,
Yep.
relationships, private habits. Wherever there's chaos, there are two men today proposing to you that you can have peace in those areas.
Absolutely.
I can't overemphasize, like, if I can find a little bit of growth in nervous system stability, I got a hard time looking at people who tell me they can't do it. I'm like, man, I was a high wire actor.
Yeah, oh, yeah,
like
dude.
fast pace,
Yep.
drug addicted,
Yep.
risk chasing,
Yep.
high pressure,
Yep.
high performing,
Yep.
high,
Yeah.
high,
Yes.
high.
Yes.
At 47,
Yeah.
I should be a product of my pattern.
Absolutely
Instead,
correct.
I am proof
Oh, for sure.
of what,
You couldn't do
peace
this
is
pod.
available.
Yeah, yeah. You couldn't do this pod without peace.
brother.
It's too quiet. This room is too quiet. The old Carl would have died in here.
I'm so excited that you did this book. I
Yeah.
believe in it passionately. Like it's cool to, I promote the crap out of good books if I don't know the person.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a triple layer of like, oh my gosh, brother, like, thank you for doing this.
Oh, for sure.
And for the lives that's going to change. And if you want to hear more from Tim, he is a phenomenal conversationalist. the basement is renowned for its open air.
Yeah.
Like to be able to breathe.
Yes.
Like I can't stand a lot of podcasts because it's like I don't even want to be around y'all,
Yeah.
let alone listen to an hour of you guys
Right.
just not being. It's like
Yeah.
I like what you represent in this game.
Thank you.
You know, it's a peaceful oasis, and that's what your spirit is. That's the goal. I think if we have a countenance that exudes this, who
Yes.
doesn't want to hear why?
Yeah, for sure.
The Missing Piece,
Yes, sir.
authored by Tim Ross. Can't recommend it more. I love you.
I
Thank
love you
you for
too.
being my friend.
Thank you for being
well done
mine.
on this book.
Thank you, bro.
Let's get out of here.
Yes, sir.